Really important to understand if any of these things are going on. There's also some more other conditions that can cause autonomic nervous system dysfunction that are not related to malnutrition. For example, there's a condition called POTS, or Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia syndrome, that is still poorly understood, but there's a variety of reasons why that may contribute to this problem. After infections, such as like people with long COVID, can have an impact on their autonomic nervous system, and that can cause them to be more likely to feel dizzy when they stand up. And then there's other disorders that affect the nervous system that can also affect the autonomic nervous system, and that can contribute to this dizziness when we stand as well. If this is happening to you, it's important to know, is this something that's like a mild reversible thing, or is this something more serious that I actually need to get checked out? So the first thing you should do is look at environmental factors. Like, are you overheated? Are you hot? If you're outside in the heat or your house is hot, get into a cooler area, try to cool yourself down. That will reduce that dilation in your blood vessels and help bring back up your blood pressure and make it easier for you to make those adjustments. It may be that getting out of the heat alone is enough to help. If you were also dehydrated because you were in the heat and sweating a lot, and now you're also dehydrated, you want to make sure you hydrate, so drink plenty of water. Some people will use electrolyte beverages because you also lose salt when you sweat a lot. So especially if you've been like out in the heat, like really sweating, like playing sports or doing yard work or something like that, you may want to consider doing an electrolyte drink rather than just water, and see if that reverses it. It could be enough, something where it was just like your normal response to heat or mild dehydration, and getting out of the heat and rehydrating yourself is enough. If it's still happening, consider, have I been eating enough recently? Are you skipping meals? Are you on a diet? Are you doing something that's really manipulated your nutrition that could mean you're maybe actually not getting all of your nutritional needs met? And if that's the case, you really want to make sure that you start eating more consistent, regular, balanced meals. And you may want to engage the help of a dietitian to help you with this. But if there has been like really restrictive dieting, a really big change in your intake or something like that, I would also consider getting a medical evaluation, because there's a lot of medical conditions associated with malnutrition that you would want to get checked out as well. So if you've done all of these things, you got out of the heat, you hydrated, you've been eating your meals, and you're not feeling better, this is still happening to you, you definitely want to go and see a doctor. Or if this happens really severely to where you actually pass out when you feel dizzy, like you actually fall to the floor and pass out, that's very serious, and that needs immediate medical attention. So you need to see a doctor. You need to be thoroughly evaluated, a complete physical exam, lab work, possibly even some cardiac testing depending on what's going on. But it's really important to understand and identify the cause, because there can be, like I said, very mild reversible things causing these symptoms, but it can also be really serious conditions that need to be properly treated to avoid you, again, passing out, hitting your head, getting injured. There's a lot of serious complications that could come from feeling lightheaded or dizzy when you stand up.